Gather round, kids. It's time for travel news on this week's edition of Here's This. Have you ever checked in for your flight and got a random TSA PreCheck designation? Well, those lucky days may be coming to an end if Congress has their say. The PreCheck is PreChecked Act of 2018 is making its way through Congress and just received approval by a voice vote in the U.S. House of Representatives. The bill is backed by the Global Business Travel Association, which issued a letter to the House Homeland Security Committee that said, quote, PreCheck offers business travelers a risk-based, intelligence-driven aviation security that is fast, safe, and efficient. Time is money for business travelers, and inefficient procedures reduce business travel due to the hassle factor and ultimately hurt the economy, end quote. While the bill's aim is to restrict the PreCheck line to members of the TSA PreCheck program, it also directs the TSA to create lanes for low-risk travelers to undergo modified screening to make the process as efficient as possible. The last season of Game of Thrones is wrapped, but before you say that your watch has ended, HBO is opening legacy attractions at its shooting locations in Northern Ireland. While die-hard Thrones fans have visited the show's iconic locations in Belfast and Dubrovnik, Game of Thrones Legacy will take viewers behind the scenes with costumes, props, weapons, set dressing, concept art, and more. Now, standing sets, including Winterfell, Castle Black, and even King's Landing, are being considered as an additional attraction in the form of a studio tour. Game of Thrones Legacy is slated to open in 2019. The 2018 J.D. Power Airline Loyalty Program Satisfaction Study, well, that was a long name, found that around half of General Loyalty Program members and 30% of status members are admitting that they do not completely understand how their program works. As for how members use their points or miles, 74% of respondents prefer to save them in order to redeem larger rewards, while only 13% prefer to redeem their points for quick discounts. Now, this got us wondering, how many of you know how your mileage plan works? We sent our producer Brad to hit the streets to find out what you have to say.
Are you part of a mileage program within the airline?
Yes.
Do you understand how that mileage plan works?
Now, I'm with Delta, and honestly, like when I first got it, no, I did not understand. Now I understand now through trials and tribulations and research, Google, all that good stuff. But initially, no. But after you start using it and you see the benefit and how you can take advantage of the opportunities, then you do research, and now I do know more.
I'm willing to bet that you have no idea how your mileage plan works at American.
You would be wrong, sir.
Really? How does
Because
it
I
work?
actually do.
Really?
Because I spend money and they give me miles.
Okay, well, actually nowadays that's not necessarily wrong. You actually earn miles based on how much money you paid for your ticket.
Yeah, but I think that there are two different ways that people have to look at miles. One, it's different if you're one of the big business travelers that's traveling nonstop all the time, and there's another way if you're just a person that travels occasionally, that you need to look at the mileage plans differently, and you know what I mean?
Right.
And concentrate on all your purchases and that sort of thing, and then only using your miles for awards when you're up against a really, really expensive ticket.
Right. Now you both are Advantage with American. Do you know the
Yes.
difference between Advantage and other plans? Because I use JetBlue TrueBlue.
Yes, we know.
I do, because you've told me how great the JetBlue programs are.
Yeah, it works
Yes,
pretty
you're,
well.
you're always
works
like,
really
You have a
great
lot
for
more
him.
perks. You have a lot more perks at American.
yes, because I like perks. And also, I fly American. I'm like what Galen was just talking about. I'm on a plane all the time, as I always say. But yes.